Now, father for Lillian Dejo, who is said to have died at the hands of the husband after he had assaulted her, says he will fight until there is justice for his daughter. Charles Kangla Blasu was speaking to journalists after a Medina District Court judge refused the bail application for the accused businessman Prince Charles Dejo. Captain Krabia Efadate, who is lawyer for the accused, argued the court had the capacity to admit the accused person to bail, citing a judgment of the Supreme Court. My colleague Kwikwa Sante has more in the following report.
The District Magistrate Court judge said she could not entertain the application for bail because it could only do so at the committal stage per Section 119 of Act 30 and not at this stage of the trial. This was after lawyers for the accused person had applied for bail, arguing that the district court had the power to do so. Meanwhile, another application for bail has been filed at the High Court, and lawyer for the accused person, Captain Nkrabia Efadate, retired, believes that the court will grant his client bail.
Where our application is pending and is coming up on 31st of March for the hearing to take place for bail. I have already written a letter here for the record of proceedings so that the High Court judge will see what happened here on the 8th of March. I have no doubt in my mind that the High Court will admit my client to bail. He is innocent, very innocent. And this ongoing trial by the media is not in the interest of justice and fair play. There should be nothing like trial by the media because you have tied the hands of the accused person. The accused person cannot speak. The accused person cannot make a press conference.
Father of the deceased victim, Charles Kangla Blasu, says he is believing God for justice for a daughter and added that domestic violence must stop.
I'm believing God that justice will be served. That's all I will say. I guess the reason there's so much support is because domestic violence is condemnable anywhere, any day. Shouldn't happen. And so, irrespective of the fact that it is my daughter who is dead, everybody who is concerned because that thing has to stop. There are many women today suffering in silence. And they should come out boldly now out of it. Nobody has to die again under such circumstances.
Female rights activists, including International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, say they will follow the issue until its conclusion.
We are here to support the family of Lillian. Domestic violence is a major problem in this country. UN has called it a shadow pandemic, and it's actually a shadow pandemic here because the people who die, which go unreported in this country, is so high. And the number of cases that are reported and unreported in this country on gender-based violence is so high and unacceptable. So we are watching brief. We want to make sure that justice is served. And that's why we are here, to support the family and to ensure that nobody goes through what Lillian goes through again.
The District Magistrate Court will sit again on 12th April 2021 for the case to continue.
Well, cases of domestic abuse often go unreported for many reasons. There are, however, some that get reported and so get captured in the statistics. Let me take you through some of the stats on domestic violence. It's from the Ministry of Gender and Social Protection, and it's from the Ghana Statistical Services. In Ghana, nearly 3 in every 10 women, 28%, and 2 in every 10 men, 20%, experience domestic violence. So domestic violence is not limited to just men. Common form of domestic violence reported by women: economic violence, social violence, psychological violence, physical violence, and sexual violence. So economic violence is number one as far as women are concerned. And then we also look at the common form of domestic violence reported by men. Psychological violence tops it all, followed by social violence, economic violence, physical violence. Yes, men also suffer physical violence. And then sexual violence. It is also a form of abuse. Type of domestic violence in Ghana: domestic physical violence. And men reported higher incidence levels of physical violence than women. That's 42% of female respondents and 50.8% of male respondents experience at least one of the above acts of physical violence over their lifetime. And then domestic violence, types of domestic violence. Again, it continues. All types of physical violence against women were mainly perpetrated by domestic relations within and outside the immediate family, whereas all types of physical violence against men were mainly perpetrated by non-domestic relations. There's also a psychological violence.